What is going on, Renation? How you guys doing? So we're gonna be doing a WWE reaction. Now this one's about a sportster, and I actually like the sportster. A lot of you guys, say that his stuff is false, and a lot of his stuff ain't really true, and it's just not real, and I should stop watching it. But I really like sportster. What he says is interesting, even if it's not real. I mean, it's still something to listen to. But yeah, we're gonna check it out. This video is actually called 10 Wrestlers Deaths Disgraced by the WWE. The biggest one of all time is Chris Benoit. That's the biggest death disgrace in the WWE history. I mean, they would never, only person I know that never mentioned Chris Benoit's name again was Mr. McMahon. Everybody else still talks about him. Chris Jericho on his podcast still talks about him. Steve Austin still talks about him. I mean, he's just some person that you can't forget. You know what I'm saying? So I know his death's gonna be disgraced. That's really the only one I know. Eddie's was like his death was like big, and people was just like people like cheer, people still grace him. You know what I'm saying? But if Eddie would have did the same thing Chris Benoit did, would he been graced the same way? Who knows? But let's get into this video, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We're almost at 7,000. Let's get it.
Death is not something that should be taken lightly in any situation. For the WWE, there have been numerous occasions where Vince McMahon and his creative team have pushed the limits too far.
Yeah.
Creating controversial angles and completely insulting wrestlers who had passed away. See these moments in different ways. The WWE went way too far. Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth is considered one of the greatest valets and managers in wrestling history. She spent several years in the WWE by the side of Macho Man Randy Savage. Sadly, Miss Elizabeth passed away in 2003. Just months after her death, the WWE aired a piece on their confidential TV show that actually played the 911 call Lex Luger made when she was unresponsive.
What?
It was a poor choice by the WWE and a very tough segment to watch.
What the fuck?
Reed Flair. Ric Flair has had a lot of ups and downs in his career.
I agree.
But one of his biggest losses was his own son, and former wrestler Reed Flair. Reed had a history of drug issues and
was
died
he a youngest son?
Yeah,
he was the youngest son.
The WWE creative team decided to use this tragedy to add fuel to the fire.
Oh,
in the feud
yes,
between Paige
that
and
was
Charlotte.
That was so uncomfortable
Paige
watching.
openly mocked Reed's battle with addiction, and the wrestling world was shocked that it would become part of the story.
Yeah, that was so
Eddie
awkward.
Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero?
When a wrestler passes away during his career, it can send shockwaves through the WWE. That's exactly what happened when Eddie Guerrero died. After Eddie died, the WWE capitalized and exploited his death to help further a storyline between Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. Among the disrespectful things done to Eddie's memory, there was one point where Orton stated that Guerrero was actually in hell. The exploitation dragged on for months before it finally ended at WrestleMania 22. Vincent James McMahon. Vince McMahon's father helped build the company that his son now owns today. Vince may be grateful for his father, but he has also exploited his name on numerous occasions. During the WCW and ECW invasion angle, Paul Heyman lashed out and stated that Vince may have actually killed his father. Years later, Vince McMahon presented the Vincent James McMahon Legacy Award, which was nothing more than a fake honor to help get Stephanie McMahon some booze and help showcase the return of Shane McMahon.
Wow.
Mabel. Whether you know him as Mabel, Viscera, or Big Daddy V, Nelson Frazier has had a pretty big impact in the WWE. He's a former King of the Ring winner and had several memorable feuds with the likes of The Undertaker and Diesel. This is why it was so shocking that there was no mention of the big man when he passed away.
Right.
No graphics, no video package,
no, it wasn't.
And no dedication from the WWE announcers.
WWE fucked up for
Hawk
that.
of Legion of Doom. The Legion of Doom will always be known as Hawk and Animal. This is why it's so troubling that after Hawk passed away in 2003, WWE tried to capitalize on the Legion of Doom by introducing a new partner for Animal named Heidenreich. Not only did he join up with Animal, but Heidenreich got his own Legion of Doom face paint, and the duo won the Tag Team Championship. Many fans cried foul at the poor attempt to revitalize a legendary
They just gonna replace him like
Paul
that?
Bearer. Paul Bearer will forever be associated with The Undertaker, and his passing was a shock to the WWE universe. As CM Punk feuded with Taker, things got taken to a whole new level when the memory of Bearer was brought into the mix. Not only did Punk insult Bearer, but Paul Heyman dressed as him just to mock him. Things got taken way too far when Punk dumped out an urn supposedly containing Bear's ashes all over the
If
Undertaker.
that was true, that's
Dusty Rhodes.
fucking awkward.
Dusty Rhodes not only had a legendary career, but he has 2 children living out his legacy.
Yeah.
This is why it's so surprising that WWE would insult and exploit his
They
death
insulted
for some
him?
cheap heat. During a backstage segment on Raw, Goldust was gifted a Dusty Rhodes teddy bear that was snatched by Carl Anderson. Moments later, the head was ripped off, insulting the legacy of Rhodes and upsetting Cody Rhodes in the process. Owen Hart. After Owen Hart's passing, his family wanted the WWE to leave him alone and allow them to move on with their lives. This would not happen. After several legal battles, the WWE won the right to feature Owen Hart in various productions and release a DVD Blu-ray compilation of the star entitled Heart of Gold. After the release, the family immediately released a statement saying they did not support the DVD and felt like the WWE was exploiting his name. And number 1,
Brian Pillman.
It would take less than 48 hours after Brian Pillman died for the WWE to exploit his death and use it to try and increase ratings on a WWE episode of Raw. In one of the most uncomfortable interviews ever, Vince McMahon actually talked with Pillman's grieving wife live on the air. Again, 48 hours after he had died.
Come on, man.
The whole interview just feels wrong, and it's extremely hard to watch his wife look so grief-stricken, shocked, and upset.
Why would they do
there
that?
You have it. What entries do you think were the
disturbs
most
me.
disgraceful?
I'm sorry.
Should the WWE have apologized for any of these actions?
Hell
Is there any that we
they should
missed?
apologize.
Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to the Sportster on YouTube.
You really though? Why would you do that? Why? First of all, her husband just died 24 hours ago, and you wanna, talk to her like, can she grieve? You know what I'm saying? Now, Paul Bearer, these were 100% real. Like I lived throughout most of these besides the Owen Hart death because I was not even born yet. But WWE does some fucked up shit. They do some fucked up shit for money. It's just Owen. Now Big Daddy V, he didn't get mentioned. Like when he died, I didn't see no package made for him on like Raw or SmackDown. I was like, cause Big Daddy V, I think, died 2 years ago. At least either last year or the year before. He died of a heart attack, and WWE never mentioned his ass. Nada. I was like, I was waiting for it to come, and I didn't think they were gonna mention China, but they did. I was like, damn, bro, it's crazy how WWE be tripping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They be just fucking up. They be just doing some crazy shit. I feel bad for all these people, that went through this. Dusty. That was kind of disrespectful. Reed Flair, very disrespectful. That's just, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got more videos coming this weekend. The SVR series coming this weekend. Hopefully you guys watch that, and I will see you later. Peace out, Renation. Deuces. One love. Almost at 7,000 subscribers. Peace.